Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Buccaneers are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Patriots team that wants to keep the running game in check.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And his first pass is incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Play clock winding down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 69 yards. The play clock's running down. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move. Now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Jameis to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third and long for Winston. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go. Leopard. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 3rd down. That's Meyer, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
319! 319! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over!
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Watch it now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Blue, line it. Back on.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. Green. Over. All right, here we go. Green. Watch it now. Party.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Now, check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue, line it.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky
And now here's a carry heading left. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches said. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On play action, Winston on the move to his left. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in. Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And some space here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
From this vanity, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, Winston. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A second down throw for Winston. Forced out to his left. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now they try the right side here. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Showed off the power, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. He got 29 yards that time. Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play there, second down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Room to run inside the 40. And Brate has it over the middle. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Let's go. Green 39.
And the wideout in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No, check. Patriot. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Green 39. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down throw for Winston. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's into the clear. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. An NFL update. They're in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they try the right side here. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that you just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Jameis now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10.
And some room to maneuver. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. In motion, the tight end. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Right there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Field clear, field clear. Let's go now. 525. 550, 550. Where's that? Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To the air again with Winston. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And they'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, that's Meyer, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he's able to get back here to the 43-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but not from the spot. Actually, no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, that's Bryant. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st and 10, Weaver over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Weaver. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
And he coughed it up. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to work. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right near the 39. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.